Hi everyone, in this tutorial we're going to learn about rotations. Okay, and the rotation is just turning, in our case in geometry it's turning a figure. So the center of rotation is a point normally, and that point is the origin or the point 0, 0. Okay, the angle of rotation we usually use 90 degrees or 180 degrees. Of course, we can do rotations of 270 degrees and also 360 degrees, which is one full rotation. So we only do counterclockwise if it is stated. Okay, so if it says that we need to, the rotation is counterclockwise, and that's what we do. So, for example, we're asked to graph the image of the figure using the rotation, and the rotation is 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is I'm going to literally rotate this triangle, and I'm going to do a 90-degree rotation. Okay, so that right there is a 90-degree rotation. Once we do that, we just write down the coordinates of the new figure. So let's start with G. So this is G prime now. G prime is X is 5, Y is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 and 4. L prime. L prime, the coordinates of X are 1, 2, 3, and X is 0. So just 3, 0. And then the last one is U. And now this is U prime. And the coordinates of U prime are 5 and negative 1. So 5 and negative 1. That's U. Okay, U prime. I'm going to rotate this figure back, the paper back, and then I'm going to plot the points. So this is 5 and 4, 5 and up 4. This is now G prime, and L prime is 3 and 0. That's this point here. And this is L prime. And the last point is U prime, which is 5, 5 and negative 1. So 5 and negative 1. That's U prime. And then we just connect the points. And we get the new image. We get the image of the figure. Okay, so this is a 90-degree rotation counterclockwise. So we're going, don't forget counterclockwise means, if we say clockwise, that means we're going in this direction. Okay, so that's what you need to understand about counterclockwise. And then in the second example, we need to write a rule, and that usually is a 90-degree or 180-degree rotation, counterclockwise or clockwise. So in this case, we just look at the figure. So let's choose one point. Okay, so I'm choosing Q and Q prime. So notice that this rotation is going this way. I hope you can see it right away. It's a 180-degree rotation counterclockwise. Okay, so it's 180-degree counterclockwise rotation. Now what I'm going to do now, we're not going to use it yet, but we'll use it on the example on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to get the coordinates of Q and Q prime. So Q, the point Q, the coordinates are X is 1, 2, 3, and Y is 1, 2. So 3 and 2. And then the coordinates of Q prime are X is 1, 2, 3, negative 3, and 1, 2, negative 2. So negative 3 and negative 2. Pay attention to this being positive and this one being negative. Same goes for both X and Y coordinates. Okay, so keep that in mind for now. So for the next example that we need to do, this one here, I'm going to plot the points. Okay, so if I have this one here, S is negative 4, negative 5. So negative 4, negative 5, this is S. And then negative 5, negative 1. So that's P. And then D, negative 2, negative 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, no, it's -2, -3. 1, 2, and then down 3. So this is D. And then we just connect the points. And we get the figure. Now let's do the image, the one that's being rotated, okay? So 5, -4, so that's this one here. This is S prime, and P 1 and -5, so this is 1 here. P, that's P prime, and the last point is 3 and -2, so that's this one here. Okay, and then we just, this is D prime. And then we just connect the points. And hopefully you guys can now see the rotation. So, as you can see, this is the original figure. Now this is the one that's being rotated. And pay attention to P and P prime. Okay? So, once we rotate this figure, see, we can see what's going to happen. And I'm doing it counterclockwise, so that means we have, I hope you can see it right away, it's a 90-degree rotation, and it's also counterclockwise. So this is the original, this is the new one, the old one, the new one. So it's being rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise. So this is a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Okay, so a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Now, for the last example, there's a reason why I gave you this point here, because this is saying that it's a 180-degree rotation, but pay attention to this here. So, in general, if this is positive, now it becomes negative. Both coordinates become negative. Okay, so in general, we have x, y for a 180-degree rotation. 180. It's -x, -y. Okay? So if this is negative, then when we do the 180-degree rotation, now it becomes positive. And this one here, M prime, is negative. Both of them are negative, so both of them become positive. And the last point, Z prime, this is positive, now it becomes negative. And this one is negative, now it becomes positive too. Okay? So that's all for now. See you guys in the classroom. Bye-bye.